Elisabeth Gilmore is the lead author of the IPCC report released this week.
This is a very stark report, and it outlines many irreversible impacts. This report also points to the urgency of taking action, and that many of these actions can be taken by each and every one of us.
Gilmore says the urgency is in relation to the types of irreversible impacts that we're seeing in Canada now, like permafrost thaw, flooding, and wildfires. Chapter 14 of the report focuses on North America, and Indigenous people are key to lessening the effects of climate change. According to the report, there needs to be more meaningful dialogue and support for the impacts of climate change and adaptation methods, including Indigenous knowledge, communication, and outreach, as well as collaborations to co-create equitable solutions, are critical for successful climate action. But Indigenous people are also most vulnerable to climate change, which has had an impact on their food and nutritional security. Loss of availability and access to marine and terrestrial sources of protein has impaired food security and nutrition of subsistence-dependent Indigenous peoples across North America. The report states the risks to North America are expected to intensify rapidly by mid-century. The Green Party's parliamentary leader, Elizabeth May, says things look dire.
We're at 1.1 degrees Celsius now, global average temperature increase. And I can tell you as a British Columbian, we were not safe this year. My stepdaughter, my husband's youngest daughter, nearly died in the heat dome, and she's young. We lost nearly 600 people in 4 days in British Columbia. Lytton burnt to the ground before you could get the fire truck out of the fire station. And then we had the floods. It's not safe now. And in
spite of the gloominess of the report, Gilmore remains optimistic, but only if people and governments listen.
But the report tells us that there are numerous actions that we can all take. These actions need to start now.
Annette Francis, APTN National News, Ottawa.